The Johnson County prosecutor has pleaded guilty to 3 felony charges after a domestic violence incident.
But Bradley Cooper won't spend a day in jail. Wish TV's Sierra Hignite joins us live with more on what happened. Sierra?
Cooper was booked here at the Johnson County Jail earlier today after he pled guilty this afternoon. He's accused of beating his ex-fiancée and holding her captive inside of his house in Trafalgar earlier in March. Court documents show that Johnson County prosecutor Bradley Cooper hit his fiancée, causing an injury to her right eye, and held her against her will in his Trafalgar home. That's when the victim escaped to a nearby neighbor to call 911.
I know we're kind of in shock. It's surprising here, you know. Little town like this, you don't see a lot of stuff like this.
Cooper also spoofed his fiance's number, pretending to be her while he was communicating with someone else.
It's almost a double standard, you know. Here's a man who is the one that's supposed to protect us and charge us, and yet he was out doing the same thing.
Cooper was charged with criminal confinement, domestic battery, identity deception, and official misconduct. He accepted a plea deal. As part of that deal, he will not serve any jail time. Instead, he will serve 540 days of supervised probation, pay a domestic violence fee, and will have to participate in treatment.
He's always seemed like a nice man, and so it's a shock.
The Decatur County prosecutor released a statement after the plea hearing in reference to the victim that said, in part, the plea agreement accomplishes her desire for privacy, healing, and moving forward. The plea also accomplishes the state's interest in justice.
It's a little concerning, and I hope that we make the right steps or take the right steps in order to fix the problem.
Cooper will remain the acting prosecutor until he is convicted or until action from the licensing board removes him from his elected position. A sentencing hearing is set for July 12th in Hancock County. Ultimately, if Cooper meets all the conditions of his plea agreement, after 3 years, he could end up with no felonies on his record. Live in Indianapolis, Sierra Hignite, Wish TV News 8.
Sierra, thank you. The victim did issue a statement saying today justice was served. Bradley made mistakes. He admitted to those mistakes in court and is now willing to accept responsibility. I forgive him. After all, he is human, just like you and me. I have faith that God is working behind the scenes to turn this nightmare into something good. My prayer is that he will come out on the other side a better human being because of all of this. If you'd like to read the court documents in this case, we've posted them online at wishtv.com.